All right, we're live again. After discussing some things with Danny, Danny, and talked to John today, and I watched Wendy video on how to do. It was using these molds. Now he's beat the mold out of his thing, but I found that using this monocoat backer makes that process a whole lot easier. So we're going to continue to do that. But there was a couple of things that I did learn from him. He's using basically the same weight, the material I'm using, but he's doing his is 2.9, that's 2.3 glass, and he's using carbon fiber. And he's also using the half-ounce e-glass. Well, I have a half-ounce e-glass here, and he's using 2 layers, which I'll show you. But first, I got to get this wrapped here. We gotta get this piece ready to go. All my molds are waxed. I did that already this morning. We just need to cut this mylar. I'm not ever going to do what he did with the hammer. I'm not ever going to hammer on this. This setup was so much better, the mylar, than to beat it out. Good morning, Steve. And for Gary Sinclair, the reason why I had yellow on it before and now I have blue on it is because that's what color monocoat I have, scrap monocoat. And this is just scrap, something to work on, so I don't crap up my glass. This shit here don't cut with a damn. There we go. I'm gonna set it in there like that. We gotta go around it like so. I think I want to end up on top. Razor blades just do not like this plastic. Just dulls them right out. Of course, these are Chinese razor blades, so you know how good those are. Now I built 2 tanks with one wrap, so I'll get 2 tanks, or I can get more, but I wanted to go around a little more in a different way on this particular one. So thing. I don't like it. I don't like it. Start at the edge, see what happens. I cut it too damn short. So what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wrap it and then cut it. It can hang off the edge. This ain't no good either, trying to work on this tinfoil. There we go. There we go. Tried calling Wendy, but no answer. I don't know where he's probably out riding his motorcycle. Now we'll get the packing tape. This is not a Wendy operation here. This is our own doing. Wendy just beat it out with a hammer. I didn't like that idea. We're going to do a different layup. We're going to do one wrap of the 2 ounce. And then one wrap of 2/10 veil. And one wrap of 1/2 ounce cloth, E-glass. So it's one layer more, but less thickness. Okay, there's that setup. Okay, let's mix up the resin. I got this end cap. I'm gonna do it all at once. We're gonna mix up. Let me think. If I do 80, if I do 80 grams, that's 22 hardener. Okay. I got the weights on the tanks, and that's one of the reasons why I'm changing up a little bit. A stock metal tank this size weighs 64 grams. A clunk tank weighs 44 grams, or 52 grams, and this tank weighs 44. We're going to try to get this down to 40. Okay, we need to brush. I'm also going to, I have this tank made up, 7 ounce, plus the caps are done. I'm going to lay in some glass here in the seam inside. I just, it's kind of hokey. I just don't feel comfortable with that inside seam. So we want 80. Yeah, we're going to mix up twice the resin because we're going to do end caps all at the same time. Get them ready to go. I got to get the gloves on. This shit is nasty. I'm going to make a 6.5 ounce tank on this one. Okay, where's my spatula? There it is. Okay, so we're good to go there. So 80 grams. Mode grams. There we are. Yeah, 92. This shit is like motor honey, and it just close enough. So we need 22 grams of hardener. I think this will be the last tank, and we're going to go back to painting or building or something. So we got to tear it. Let's see if we can just pour it out of this can. I better not. That's 14. 20. 22. 22. We got it. I'm bouncing to 24, but it's not that critical. You know what I didn't do? I didn't heat it up with the heat dryer. Crap. I got to get my shit together. Oh well. Let's see what happens here. Yeah, it's thinning out. That's good enough. We'll get it. Of course, my ear is scratching now. Go down today and buy me an oven so I can cure these things. Yeah, it's about 2 minutes. He also did his end caps different than I did. So we're going to do it his way and see if they come out any different. Because they were his molds. And I never saw that video. And I guessed it pretty close. Shoot, I didn't get that off of there. He rolled the glass on just like I did. That was the only way that seemed plausible to me. Get rid of this. From what I understand, these molds came from Wayne Triven. I think that's what he said. Anyway, we got the first piece on here. I want to wet this out. We'll get it. Okay, got one piece on there now. We're going to put the 2/10 veil on here. I don't know if this will do anything, but and then the half ounce. Shit. Well, it don't matter. It don't matter. And work all the resin into all the cloth. Don't want any voids. Okay, now. This tinfoil trick is Wendy's idea too. Seems to work pretty good. And then he took a brush and added some more resin here. Okay. Man. Hello, I'm not watching, paying attention to chat. I'm trying to get this thing closed up. Shoot, I don't know what happened to my other damn wing nut. Now we can't worry about that right now. We gotta Gotta get the clamps on this thing. Hands are full of resin. Look for that wing nut in a minute. To here. We got a good squeeze out though. Remember, guys, tonight is Charles's night. Show him some love. Yeah. We ain't doing so good. I'm $1,400 in the hole on Stunt Hanger right now. That's what I had to. They gave me a $150 discount, so that's good. Okay, I don't have another wing nut for that. I don't know what I can do about that. I don't know what happened to it. I can't keep going on like this. Okay, well, let's set this over here. It'd be good enough. No, we gotta carry on. All right, and the way he did his end caps was, we're gonna do them the same. My end caps came out pretty damn thick. I need more gloves. There we are. YouTube is screwing up. I don't know what the hell's wrong with it. I can't worry about that right now. I got to get this end cap laid up. We got to go. Okay, so he took this. He went into the mold like so. Then he did one of these, or two of these. I don't know if I like this way or not. We shall see how it comes out. That's the E-glass. Oh, shit. I might as well. Nope, can't do that yet. Got to put the veil in it. This is it. So the veil. I don't know if this is going to add any strength to it. It just makes up a little bit of thickness because I only want to do one layer of E-glass instead of two. Now this one. So this should work out better for my end caps because there's not as, and I had a hell of a time cutting them. They're 8 layers thick instead of 4. Not too good. And I got a usable part out of the deal. First one out is usable. Just not perfect. I want perfect. Now we need this. Oh, I did have 2 there. Okay, good. So we used 2. We used 2 E-glasses too. I'm gonna make a giant mess. But hopefully lighter. I also got the number of that carbon that he's using, so I'm gonna see if I can get those too. That too. See how much it is a roll. Except I'm really not sure you need all that carbon. Okay, mess time. I'm sure it's going to be messy. Ain't as bad as it was. Ain't as bad as it was. Take that back. There's a lot coming out of there. Oh, yeah. Yeah. Okay, that's that one. Now I had a little spot on this tank I wanted to hit. What happened to that tank? Right here. Little spot here I wanted to fill. Not that it would, I'm not sure that it would matter, but I don't take no chances. I don't need no damn leaks. I haven't pressure tested this one. This one will get pressure tested tonight. We'll probably check this one tonight. Okay, I'm gonna hold that sitting down. This one here, need to float in some resin down here. And then we got this piece right here, goes in here. Or was it this piece? This piece. No, that's too stiff. That's more like hinge material. There it is. Now the guy said that it wouldn't be necessary to do this. I just feel that it is. I don't like them seams. They look hokey. I don't want to be out in the field with a split seam, or if I happen to sell one of these to somebody, but hey, your tank split the first time I used it. So, So I don't know. Did I give you guys the weights of the tanks? This is a 20-gram savings over a metal tank, but it's only an 8-gram savings over a clunk tank. I don't like that. Got to have at least a 10-gram savings. So we'll set this here. Or it just ain't worth it. Because I got to tell you, this is a royal pain in the ass. And if I can't get it down, I'll have to get a roll of that carbon and see if that's the trick. But I don't think it is. And I'll tell you why. If he's using 2.9 per yard carbon, and I'm using 2.9 fiberglass, what's the difference? Oh yeah, the tanks are moving along. We got 3 made now. I'm just experimenting with some different techniques on this next one to see if I can lose any more weight, or maybe a little stronger. I don't know. We'll see. I'm pretty well satisfied with how these parts came out. I mean, they're really stout, but it's like I say, it's also only a 10-gram savings or 20-gram savings from a metal tank. I'd like to see at least an ounce savings. Here's the end caps. I'll show you them. I think I showed some of the guys. Where the hell are they? There they are. This is how they come out of the mold here. Like so. And then here's one cut. And then here's the finished tank, but I had a seam there that looked like it needed a little attention, so I put that on. It's all plumbed up. I probably could save a little with a little weight by using aluminum tubing on fiberglass. However, you can't use aluminum tubing on carbon fiber. It makes some type of electrolysis. Don't ask me. I don't know. I'm not the molding guru. I guess the next thing to make is a spinner. I got that spinner mold. Let me go over there and get that. We'll I'm gonna have to figure out how to make a pattern for it though. I would say that that's a beautiful piece. That this is going to have to be figured out how to get that cone in there so that the glass doesn't or whatever doesn't overlap much. I mean, you can't have it way out of balance, so they got to meet and be pretty close with a tight seam. And then I got to figure out a backplate setup, which I've made backplates before. I think I still got some backplate molds over there, but that'll be the shape of the spinner in either carbon or fiberglass. We'll do that next. I'm not gonna sit here live streaming how I make the pattern because there's probably going to be a whole lot of cussing and a whole lot of cutting to get that made up. We got it's leaking. Hopefully that's leaking over there too. Wish I could find that other wing nut. Really need that other wing nut on there. Or a nut. I don't have a 5/16 nut up, 3/8 18 nut up there. I got quarter wing nuts. Maybe another clamp on that would suffice. Look at it from this side here. That's good. Getting resin on my phone. That ain't no good. Look at it from this side. Come on. Nope. Almost be tempting to try the Mylar around the outside of that too. That way you really wouldn't have to mess with nothing. You wouldn't have to mess with nothing. That's a little nut. We don't need that. Look on the floor here. No. I got no idea what happened to it. Got to be here. It sprouted wings and hauled ass. You know, right now I'm looking for this nut. When I was riding motorcycles, oh shit, I'll just go to the garage and grab one. Well, I've thrown all that shit out, so what a mistake. There's nothing here. Oh well, let's grab this other clamp. Put the smoke on it with the big clamp. Get an extra clampy right there. Yeah. I'm gonna put the other one on the other side too, I guess. Can't have enough clamps on it. Nah, that'll be fine. This is 2.3. He was using 2.6, I think, or 9 or whatever. I know it was a little bit of difference in the weights. But not much. Yeah, we're puking resin out, so that's all that counts. Alrighty, guys. Like, subscribe, share, all that good stuff. Tonight is Charles's night. If I have something interesting, I'll come back on. If not, expect Charles at about 6 o'clock Western or Pacific time, 6:30, I think. Otherwise, I'll be back on my normal time, 7 Central. Maybe I'll come back on with a pressure test result, because that should be dry. Because if that don't hold pressure, this is all for naught. But I think we're going to be fine. Alrighty, like, subscribe, and share, and I'll see you later. Fair winds, tight lines. See you.